All right, this video's, I think maybe we finally getting there. I just hope I can say something that'll be pertinent. I've been saying I'm going to say it, but what I want to talk about in this video is how does it work practically? What can I do to help fill the earth with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord as the waters cover the sea? That's what we're getting at. And it all boils down to receiving by way of understanding, awakening to what God has done in Christ. If you can see, as I'm seeing, beginning to see, I don't fully see. I see through a glass darkly. I don't have all the answers. But oh, I tell you, the peace, the joy, the love shed abroad in my heart, I'm telling you the truth, will make you free. So, I'm going to read Romans 8:29. We've been talking about some of these videos, that large family. It includes everyone. And if you begin to change your perspective in that regard, you begin to see people differently. As Paul said in 2 Corinthians 5, that we're ambassadors. We don't look at anybody after the flesh anymore. We see them as seeing Christ. And they are reconciled to God, and therefore we proclaim Christ, and we say, be ye reconciled to God. You be reconciled to God because he's reconciled to you. God ain't got anything against you. He's sitting there with open arms. He's ready. He's embraced you. He's received you. He's given you life and breath and clothed you and covered you and fed you. It's the goodness of God that leads you to change your mind about who he is. I find I'm changing my mind all the time. He is good. Let me read this verse, Romans 8:29. Those he foreknew, he also marked out in advance to be shaped according to the model of the image of his Son. He said Jesus is the blueprint for humanity, so that he might be the firstborn of a large family. Jesus is the blueprint. Jesus is the one. He's the one. If you want to see God, look at Jesus. Jesus said, if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. They are one. They are the same. But we're going to look at for the next few minutes this idea of the knowledge of the glory of the Lord filling the earth. How does that take place? What's going on? Changing our minds, coming to a fuller understanding, awareness, revelation of what God has done in Christ and who we are in him and who he is in us. And we have a shared life with Christ, and we live life with God, and we get to do life with God. As Jesus said it this way. It may be another video yet. But Jesus said it this way. He said, I don't do anything but what I see my Father do. If the Father's doing something, he shows me what he's doing. John chapter 5. I'm not going to try to find it and read it, but it's there. And he says, I don't do anything but I don't say anything but what I hear my Father say. What are you saying, James? I'm saying that Jesus modeled the life that is ours. How so? The life that he lived is our life. As a man, Jesus hammered out Luke's gospel, where it talks about that he grew in stature and maturity with God and man. Those Greek terms talking about how that he beat back, as one would beat back a forest to make a trail in the forest. He beat back blow by blow. He hammered out, as a man, relationship with his Father. As Baxter Kruger says, he stood in Adam's shoes and refused to be Adam. He never lost fellowship with the Father. He was always in fellowship. He was always in communion with the Father. Now, as a man, as a child, he grew and matured, and he came more fully as a man into the awareness of who he was and is. And he lived that life with God, and he said, I don't speak, but what I hear my Father speak. And that's what tells me you can hear God. Jesus said, my sheep hear my voice. So you can hear God, and if you can be aware, you can watch, and you can see where he's working around you. And when you see those things, you just ask, Father, are you doing something here? Most of the time, For me, it's after the fact. I'm like, oh, Lord, that was you. You were doing that. You wanted to do something there. But you just have to go on and try again and just be aware. Listen. Be aware of what the Father might be doing, what He might be showing you. If He's showing you something, that's an invitation to join Him in what He's doing. It may be a word He wants you to give to somebody. It may be He wants you to just pray for somebody. He may want you to do something. He may want you to do something physically for them. He may want you to give them something. It's just, you just have to be aware. But the key, you see, is relationship. It's relationship. It's talking to Papa, listening for His voice, and you're talking to Him. You're sharing your concerns with Him. You're sharing your struggles with Him. You're sharing whatever your problems are, wherever you are in life, whatever it is. He wants to hear it, and you're sharing it with Him, and you listen and walk with Him. But what I want to tell you is the life that Jesus lived as a man, that life is a shared life. He took the flesh that was wrong and nailed it to the cross. And He died and was buried. And He arose with new life, resurrection life. That life is ours. He shares it with us. Paul said it this way. I know you've heard this, if you've listened to me at all. He says, I have been crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live, yet not I, but Christ lives in me. You see, it's Christ's life. Oh, that person at work that's always getting on your bad side, that's getting on your nerves, that person that doesn't like you at all, I'm telling you, there's Christ's life in you to respond to them in love. And that's all you can do is live with Jesus in the matter. You can't change their heart. You can't change their attitude or what they're looking or doing or saying. But you can respond with love because there's Christ in you. I tell you what. I hope we get to the next video. Y'all be blessed.